Hey guys, what's up? I am Papi. If you've seen a few of my videos and you keep coming back for more, you should consider subscribing and hitting the notifications tab. Alright, back to business. Today is part 1 of the Prestige Cup. Today we're going to be using the BMW i8. Typically during these Prestige Cups, I give you a couple of fun facts about the car manufacturer. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you tuning in for the first time, take a look at this. This is the reason why I do the Prestige Cup. Look at all these resources. Now you're gonna have to save your silver keys so you can do the rare crate open, but I tell you what boys, it's worth it. If you're new to the game, that's completely fine. You may not be able to complete it, but it's okay. Go as far as you possibly can go, because I tell you what, those resources are gonna help you out. They're gonna help you out so much. Alright, so let's get started with the fun facts. So BMW started the company in 1916. I wish that I could pronounce the real way to say it, but it's a mouthful. You know, I tried to pronounce it, I just can't do it, but basically they shortened it to BMW, just, you know, to make it easier so people can basically pronounce it. I see you, Germany. Germany sometimes tunes in. Alright, so during World War I, these guys were still a fairly new company. BMW was a new company at that time, and they were trying to find their niche. Before they started making anything like cars, basically what happened was they were making household appliances, they were making farm equipment, pumps, anything that they can possibly get their hands on, they tried to make. They eventually found their niche. So in the war, they decided to start making plane engines. So they started making plane engines and warplanes for the war, and they were very successful at it. Some of their planes were really popular for high altitude and fuel efficiency. So whenever they got into that game, man, they were just wrecking game. They were just wrecking the shop. So their planes were good. They were really good, right? So after the war, they had a Treaty of Versailles. So in the Treaty of Versailles, it basically said that, hey man, your planes are too good, right? Too good, you can't make them anymore for war at all. So warplanes and plane engines, they couldn't even make it anymore. So that actually forced BMW to start making cars. Can you imagine, bro? You're a brand new company and you're doing well with making all these planes, and you know the government is giving you good money to make these planes for war. Then all of a sudden there's a treaty saying your planes are too good, you can't make them anymore, you gotta figure out something else. That's crazy, bro. But that's how they got into the car game. So it made them innovate a little bit more, and then they started making these cars. So good for them though. I actually want to talk about the logo now. So I did some research on the logo, and it has hints of blue and white, right? And basically the Bavarian flag has blue and white. So they took parts of the Bavarian flag and put it in there. But remember I told you about, you know, they also made planes. This next part is up for debate. Let me explain. Hold on. So some people say that it's a spinning propeller, right? I think it's a spinning propeller, to be honest. Some people say, no, it's just supposed to represent the Bavarian flag. It's the same colors. They took a little bit of the flag and put it into the logo. But if you look at it, if you really look at it, it kind of looks like a propeller spinning. I think it's both. I think it's part of the flag, and I also think that they made a clever way of making it into a propeller. Ooh. Kind of went on with the rambling on that one, but yeah, I think it's a propeller. If you look at it, bro, it just looks like, if I was a cartoonist and I was to see that and it didn't have BMW, I would think that it's something spinning, honestly. And take a look at the grill. You see the grill right there? That's called a kidney grill. They also manufactured that too. Most people can spot a BMW from afar just by looking at the grill, that kidney grill. So that's one of the, I don't know if they have a full patent on it. I think they do, but they have the kidney grill in every single one of their cars, which I think is kind of cool because I love cars that are recognizable. Like I said, I like famous cars. That's why I'm doing the Fast and Furious. But when you see the kidney grill, you automatically know that's a BMW. So another thing that I learned, that one time BMW and Lamborghini, they both got together and said, hey, let's make a car. Let's make a car. And BMW wanted to make a Lamborghini. So they were going to go 50-50, and then they were going to market it as the new Lamborghini. And the deal went sour, man. Like, Lamborghini at the last minute, they kind of pulled out and they said, well, hold on. The last minute, Lamborghini pulled out and said, look, man, we're not going to do this. We're going to scrap this project. We don't want to do it. So it forced BMW to make a new car on their own. So that's whenever they made the M1, the supercar. Now, I looked in the car dealership on CSR. The M1 is not available to purchase. Not with gold, not with money, or anything like that. But they continued to make supercars. And then that's what gave the birth to the i8, this car right here. This is their new supercar. And you guys might not know this, but BMW and Mercedes-Benz, they have a rivalry. And during the Cold War, Mercedes almost bought out BMW. They almost bought them out, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So BMW, they stayed strong. They stuck to their guns. But every day since, after that, both companies have been trying to take over one another. BMW's trying to buy out Mercedes, Mercedes trying to buy out BMW. There's constant proposals. So that is like one of the biggest rivalries right now in the car biz. And they've been going at it for years now, man. I don't know if they're ever going to resolve the issue. But I mean, I like BMW as a car company. I like Mercedes-Benz as a car company. I hope that it doesn't get too ugly, you know, right? What race are we at? I've been flapping the gums, son. What else did I know? But oh, Rolls-Royce and Mini. Those are very big, prestigious British companies, right? But actually, BMW owns them, so they let them keep the roots, right? Because they know that they were founded in Great Britain, those two companies. But since they took over, they changed a few things, but they kept certain things like the they kept certain things and aspects that, you know, to keep it and give it that Great Britain feel. So some of the Mini Coopers, even today, that BMW owns that company, they still have the British flag on some of the top roofs of some of the Minis. And same thing with Rolls-Royce. Sometimes they use some of the Rolls-Royce engines in some of the BMW cars. So I thought that was pretty cool. But even though they own those companies, they still know that it was uprooted and rooted from Great Britain. Oh, where are we at now? Race 17. Okay. We're probably going to do one more race and then kind of cut loose. Aerodynamics. So since they were, you know, building planes back in the day, they were the first one to kind of experiment. BMW was the first one to experiment with aerodynamics. That's why you see all those aerodynamic lights on this car. It was pretty cool, man. I like that they did that. I think we're gonna stop there, bro. We're gonna stop there because I don't want the second video to be 3 minutes long, right? Get that gold. That was part 1 of the Prestige Cup, boys, the BMW i8. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the fun facts. I'm gonna be finishing the Fast and Furious event very soon, and not only that, we're gonna finish the part 2, which is gonna be the finale of the Prestige Cup very soon as well. But we got to get on that Fast and Furious because this popped up. So with that being said, hey man, I hope you liked the video. If there's anything about this video that you like, feel free to smash that like button, and you should consider subscribing, especially if you like the content and you keep coming back for more. I appreciate all the recent subscribers. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.